Hello, everybody. Welcome to Show Business. Did I say hello one, hello all? I'm not going to
Hello.
steal that line, but I am Dino from the Late
Copyright
Late Horror Show.
infringement.
Right,
Yes.
from our daddy,
Yeah.
Show Business. CP is in Denmark, so we're picking up, the crumbs here, and we're going with it.
The
So
slack.
yeah, the slack. CP's down there. See, he's frozen. He's frozen. But anyways,
Yep.
yeah.
Or
What
was
a
there ever a CP at all?
Anyways, I'm Dino from Late Late Horror Show, and you guys introduce yourself, Peter.
I'm Peter from Bearded Movie Guy, and I won for once. It's been a while.
0002. Anyways, go ahead, Lindsey.
Hello, I am Lindsey from My Two Cents of Nonsense, and I got a haircut.
You got a haircut this week.
And I
Yeah.
saw a lot of weird movies.
Well, good. You can talk about some of them, man. Cause man,
Yeah.
what a frickin' kickoff to this stretch of movie-going box office predictions here. 0, 0, 0, and Peter gets 2 points, and
I got 2 points.
mainly because the upside frickin'
Yep.
did unbelievable, and I didn't see that coming.
There's a lot of upside to that movie.
Yeah.
Well, like
Is
you,
there, though?
yeah. Well, you guys have mentioned plenty of times that Kevin Hart pulls in people, and
Yeah.
he's kind of a one of those guys right now, those actors in Hollywood who slowly he's always bringing in the numbers, and this one though I was a little perplexed, but I know Lindsay's seen it. I don't know what you guys think of it. Jump right in.
Lindsay, talk about it.
I mean,
You
it wasn't-
literally just got back from seeing it, right?
Yeah, and like I don't want to say it was bad, but it was really bland. Like a lot of the scenes, I'm like, oh, this scene's gonna end like this, and right when the moment it started, and I was right every time. So it's like super predictable, and like it just doesn't really do anything. Like it just kind of plays around with like, hey, be your best self. Life's tough. Don't let it get you down. Hold on to the people that. But it's like, okay, and then the movie just kind of stops. Like it doesn't really end. It literally just kind of just stops. And maybe that's also a thing. Maybe I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But it was just kind of like it was funny. It's the best performance I've seen Kevin Hart. Yeah, it was really funny. It was actually really, really funny. It was the funniest I've seen Kevin Hart in forever because he, like I told you guys off camera, he actually had a script and he wasn't just improvising, and so he actually had like a decent character. And so I was like, okay, I'm not annoyed by you right now. I'm actually into what you're doing. And Bryan Cranston's always good, and Nicole Kidman's good.
Oh yeah, how'd she look in that movie?
How old is Nicole Kidman? I can never remember because I feel like she's looked this way for about 20 years. Is she like the female Paul Rudd? Does she not age?
Yeah, she just basically looks the same.
Yeah.
Cool, good for her. She found that fountain of youth. She looked good.
Oh. Yeah, I was from the trailer alone. I mean, it looked kind of like a downer movie. I mean, I know Kevin Hart is a comedian and all that, but that's what kind of made me say, hey, there's no way I really even want to attempt to see this movie. But again, you say there's some comedy in there. I don't think they showed too much of that in the trailer, did they?
They showed a little bit.
Yeah, they kind of downplayed it, which is unfortunate.
Because they showed him like trying to do the job and all that stuff.
Yeah, and Kevin Hart and Cranston had some really good chemistry actually. Like they really can play off each other very effectively. I just don't know if it was worth it or if it really went anywhere. Like I mean,
$20 million. I guess it was worth
it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's worth a laugh, and maybe it'll be uplifting and make someone feel better about themselves or something.
That's good. That's good.
It's Oatmeal the movie.
Oatmeal the movie. What the hell?
Yeah. It's like you just eat it and you're like, okay, this gets me out of bed and gets me going. Okay, I'm not going to remember it in 5 minutes. Like, I'm not going to talk about my oatmeal tomorrow. Like,
yeah. So we got CP's in the chat for anyone who's joined us. CP is not actually here with us. He's in the chat because he's in Denmark.
He got attacked by Wampa, and it like mauled his face up, and he's got He's got to sit in the back to tank for a while to feel a little bit better, and you look a little more presentable.
Yeah.
What's the internal temperature of a tauntaun? CP. No, it's okay.
Oh Lord.
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
if you see anything in the chat, Peter, my eyes can't focus on it today.
Yeah, I got the chat. So White Tim's here. He says hi, and he says Hart comes with a built-in fan base, which I agree with.
Yeah.
He says Dino, everything looks great. CP says that.
CP's calling me out over here as he talks about his oatmeal. I don't actually.
Hellboy is in the chat. So he says he's the real Hellboy, the Ron Perlman one, which is good.
Wow, that's good to know.
Dennis from the Blue Corner. Hello, Bluetoothers. And he's saying this is another case of lazy Americans not wanting to read subtitles for the upside. So
I can't argue with that.
Is he referring to the French film?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the thing. It's like we were talking before. Like there's so many movies I've seen and like that I've just been like crap, like foreign movies that I'm just like they're gonna remake this, and then the second I saw the trailer for this, like the trailer starts with Kevin Hart talking about trying to get a job. So I'm like, oh, what's this? And then like Bryan Cranston's in a wheelchair, and I'm like, oh my Lord, they've remade Untouchables. And it's like, and immediately I was like, yep, they remade it. It's like, yeah. And then I'm like, why Kevin Hart? And it's like, but I think it's exactly because he has a built-in fan base. So.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and CP is throwing out there again. Aquaman is on its way to 1 billion worldwide.
No, it has hit 1 billion.
It is the first DCE movie to hit 1 billion.
It's officially crossed the 1 billion mark, and it's the first. Damn. If you would have told people 5 years ago there was a movie with Batman and Superman in it, and then there's going to be a movie with Aquaman in it by himself, and the Aquaman movie's going to do better, people would have thought you were nuts.
Yeah.
But
I still don't believe this is reality. I think we've slipped into some kind of weird nega universe where Aquaman is suddenly everyone's favorite superhero, and what?
Well, and you've seen it, right? Lindsey? You seen it?
I did, yeah. It was okay. Yeah.
I know.
I was so oddly unattached to just everything that happened. I just didn't care and just enjoyed the crazy visuals.
I think it's another movie that hit at the right time, and then Momoa, coming off of Game of Thrones, and I don't think he's done much anything, but he's a big character.
He was on Baywatch.
Oh shit, I missed that.
The original
when he was younger. Not
really? Okay.
He was 20 or something like that.
He's really different looking because he doesn't have long hair. He's not tattooed. He's thin. He's small. He's
still
a 20-year-old kid, right?
Shape, he's not
he's ripped, but he's not what he is now. Where it's dude, that guy looks like he beat you up in a bar. He didn't look like that back then. He he's definitely put on some muscle and stuff.
He also said I think it was the bad Conan movie.
Yeah, he did the Conan movie.
Mm-hmm.
Stargate
Atlantis. Yes, thank you, Dennis. Yeah. Stargate Atlantis. Yeah.
And then he did. Stargate Atlantis. I didn't see any of, so I don't know. Apparently, he was in that.
He was in 3 episodes. No joke.
He was in Bullet to the Head. I'm pretty sure with Stallone. And he has this big axe fight with Stallone. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else, I'm pretty sure he's in that.
Huh.
He's had an interesting career, to say the least.
What's the thing? He said after he had trouble getting work, and then after Game of Thrones, he actually had trouble because people didn't think he spoke English. So,
right.
That's hilarious.
And meanwhile, he's freaking American. It's he's from he grew up in Iowa or something like that. It's
That's really funny. Well, I mean, I feel bad for him, but that's really funny, though.
Yeah.
Well, that happens a lot with actors, so, hey.
Yeah.
Well, now he's now in $1 billion movie, so I guarantee you he's going to be working more going forward than Henry Cavill.
He's going to have his choice of a fair amount of projects now.
Gotcha.
Just hope he picks the right ones, right?
The right ones. Yeah. Then again, everyone would have told him Aquaman was the wrong one, but,
No, it worked out. Like I said, I mean, I looked at that and I'm like, he's playing Aquaman? But You know?
Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, it's the new Aquaman. It's not the traditional one. It's the reboot one from the New 52, where
right. Yeah.
like they made him look a little different because like the New 52 one, he's still blonde and all that stuff. But they just went, you know what? Let's go hardcore, and who's going to be Aquaman? Make it him. So,
does it say where Aquaman's made the most money? Because it's like 256, something like that here in the U.S.
Let me find out.
I mean, is China the next?
I know it's made
country?
a fair bit in China.
27.
Noise is in the chat.
Hey, Noise.
And Emily.
Okay, so it's 287 here in the States and 284 in China so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
So about even.
So it got half its bankroll between the two countries.
Yeah, pretty. 560.
The rest of the world basically counts for everything else.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Well, when I say two countries, like Canada is included in America. Like, you know.
Well, I mean, y'all are just the 51st state. You need to accept it already. Like,
actually, you guys are the 12th province.
Oh boy!
Feisty Canadian up in here.
Hey,
Peter, I've always
House to the ground. Don't make us come and do it again.
I've always
don't even
thought
have
of our
anyone
two.
working in it right now. No one will know we're there. We'll just burn it and leave some maple syrup. It'll be fine.
Ooh, yeah,
burn
maple
it
syrup.
in leaves.
Yeah,
because that won't give
Something
it away.
up
Maple
there.
syrup all over the place. I bet it was those Jamaicans that left this maple syrup everywhere.
Do you know there's an island in between Canada and I believe Iceland?
Really?
That there's this tiny little island that really doesn't have anything on it, but the Canadian military and the Iceland military keep on going there and claiming it as their own, and they claim it by putting a flag and putting whatever so Canada leaves the thing of Canadian whiskey, and then they'll show up a month later and there'll be an Iceland flag with Iceland vodka.
Really?
And they just keep doing this back and forth because no
awesome.
one technically owns it, but it's whoever claims it gets it. So no one's building an outpost there because there's nothing there.
Funny.
But it's they both basically just keep on showing up and leaving vodka and whiskey for each other. So
you know what's funny? That's a better story than Aquaman. Oh!
Oh Lord.
No, honestly, I'll give Aquaman this. That moment at the end where he comes riding into the battle on frickin' Crab Cthulhu, that was pretty dope.
It was pretty epic. Where it's just I was if they had this crab in the beginning, why didn't they just bring that? I'm oh, it's not a crab. That's why it's the
thing.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Sheila,
the Kraken,
Ursula,
Yeah.
whatever.
So did anybody see anything else other than the upside? Did you see A Dog's Way Home?
I did not. I saw replicas. Can I please talk about replicas for 30 minutes?
Jesus
Yeah. Talk about
Christ.
replicas. How did replicas do? What did that come in?
Okay, so replicas came in at 13th place.
Yikes.
Wow.
Keanu Reeves, please.
Did anyone pick it for top 5?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
You might have been the only person to get points this week, Peter, but we were all smart enough to leave replicas at the top 5.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so Replica starts it's a sci-fi movie. It's giving you the thing. It's all about consciousness and what makes us human and all that as they're trying to put a dead human mind into a robot. And, intriguing. And then the robot starts moving, and at first I was oh, it's a callback to Terminator because it's moving in this janky stop motion style. And I'm oh, that's cool. But then I realized, oh no, they just don't have any money. Oh, so that was kind of a heartbreaking moment. And then, okay, so here's the real thing. You guys know who Alice Eve is? The actress?
Yes, yeah.
From Star Trek,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Very pretty.
She's the pretty chick that got almost naked for no reason in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Exactly,
Yeah.
This movie, okay, I have never seen someone phone in a performance harder than in this movie. She was so asleep at the wheel. But here's the thing. I don't hold it against her. Because this movie is oddly obsessed with her ass.
Ooh,
and if I was
God.
in a movie that was this obsessed with my ass, I would phone in my performance too. There's more creeper shots of Alice Eve's butt in this movie than of Gal Gadot's butt in Justice League.
Okay, I'm sounding like a creeper, but I got to see this movie now. But
It's almost fascinating. She's wearing pants that are I swear 3 sizes too small just to make it pop even more. there's a scene where she's waiting for Keanu Reeves to come home, and instead of waiting on the couch, she's standing, leaning against a pole with her butt pointed at the camera in a way that cannot be comfortable.
Oh.
Too bad it's not 3D, eh?
I guess, yeah.
Get poked in the eye. What the hell? No.
Yeah, it's the butt cheeks just coming at us, and the rest of the movie is honestly pretty forgettable. Like, except for the parts that were supposed to be super dramatic, but were just hilarious. Like, the entire audience burst out laughing at what should have been the two, like, heavy-hittingest, gut-punching moments of the movie. But they involve Keanu Reeves asking his best friend to do something that's like, dude, you're an asshole for asking your friend to do... What the fuck, movie? Like, so it's like... It's just a weird misfire that is just a creeper pervert on one of its stars, and I don't know what to make of it.
Like, I watched the review for it from Jeremy Johns just because I'm like, it was 6 minutes long. His normal reviews are like 3 minutes. I'm like, what's he talking about for 6 minutes? I got to see this.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is two movies. He's like, this is two distinct movies that they basically tried to jam together. He goes, and it's apparently been made for years, and they've just been waiting to try and find a place to put it, which was January 2019. It's like, because I remember seeing a trailer for this over a year ago.
Okay.
And like,
I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, they this has been sitting on a shelf, and they've been trying to figure out what to do with it, and then they finally went, you know what? Just release it and see what happens, and. Yeah.
So Keanu Reeves' performance was lackluster, to say the least.
No, he was fine.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I'm a fan of Keanu.
It's just beneath him, from what I hear.
Yeah.
It's just like he's come past this kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, that would make sense if it was made a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because of that
CP
reason.
says it was released in 2018. Wink, wink.
Right.
Right.
Interesting.
So. Yeah.
And I don't know. So it's like it is like that Jeremy Johns comment is really good because it did kind of feel like two like D-list like Twilight Zone episodes that were just like together. Because like the opening is about putting human consciousness into a robot. And then there's like the horrible accident and like his family dies. I think that's in the trailers. I don't think it's a spoiler.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
And so then the movie's about him trying to clone them. So it's like it goes from robots to cloning, and then at the end it's back to robots. Yeah. And I'm just like, movie, like just pick one sci-fi concept and stick with it.
Pick where you want and stick with it. But yeah, I think they just had too much going on, and plus the budget was like apparently $5, and
actually, CP just in the chat brought up Chappie, and I defend Chappie, but Chappie is not a good movie, and I will defend it though. But this movie makes Chappie look like platinum. It makes it look amazing.
I will defend Chappie the Robot all day long. I love Chappie the Robot. I wish Chappie the Robot was in a better movie. I wish those two idiots or three idiots that he hangs out with in the movie were not in the movie. I wish, like, just think of what a different movie it would have been if the director hadn't become friends with those people.
Yeah.
Because like that they changed the movie basically. Yeah. So.
Agreed. Yeah.
So if CP's in Denmark and he's awake, why is he not on the freaking stream with us?
Because he doesn't want to, and it's okay. We don't need Daddy.
He's got to be quiet over there.
They're he doesn't sleeping. Wake him. Okay.
So
I'm just like, why the freak is like? Why is he not? If he's freaking awake, because my wife was like, well, yeah, I guess CP couldn't do it because it'd be way too late in Denmark, and I'm just like, and he's sitting there typing in the comments.
Yeah, CP,
they've been out all night partying, drinking, doing all kinds of drugs off of each other's bodies, and now they just can't go to sleep, but they're also not presentable for camera.
Right.
So here we are.
You could have whispered in the conversation here. Yeah, I gotta be quiet, bud. Yeah. So that replica's really quick though. Did it have a sci-fi feel to the movie though?
Oh yeah, no. There were moments in it that do work. Like there's a couple of funny moments with Keanu Reeves as he's trying to like pretend his family's not dead so the cloning process can finish. Like there was a couple of actually funny moments because of that. But it's just
it was
just so silly.
It was
just so silly. Yeah.
I will have to see it though. I mean, the butt shots got me intrigued. But anyways,
I expect a full butt report from you, Dino.
I will give that. I will let you guys know. Yeah.
So the other thing I saw this week was there's a whole trilogy of anime Godzilla movies on Netflix.
Really?
And I watched all of them.
Did you watch them back to back to back?
I did. And
Back to back, I guess.
yeah, butt to butt. Yeah, Godzilla butt to Godzilla butt.
Yeah.
And they're a fucking trip, man.
Like, I've seen we were talking about this. I've seen the first one, and the first one is like they make it super overly complicated.
Oh.
Like they're being in space for 20 years, but then really it's been like 200,000 years on the planet. Like it's like.
Wow.
Oh, and it gets worse. I mean, even more complicated from there. Like, because like their plan to kill Godzilla is like they like shoot guns at it, so it puts up its shield.
Yeah,
Godzilla has a shield now.
Yeah,
No.
that's why Godzilla's never been killed, because he has when he's doing that whole thing with his tail, where the lights go up his tail, he's actually making a shield. Like,
is this American made, or is this
it's Netflix made.
It's Netflix and Toho. It's a combination between the two of them. Like, if you've seen the Netflix anime series Knights of Sidonia, it's like the exact same art style, although I don't know why anyone would watch Knights of Sidonia. I love bad anime, so that's why I've seen Knights of Sidonia. So the overcomplicated plan to kill Godzilla in this movie is shoot it till it puts up the shield, wait till the shield collapses, shoot it in the back until the dorsal fins break so it can't make the shield anymore, and then they inject it with these like harpoons that send out EMP waves through Godzilla's body.
Oh my! Oh,
and I'm just like, and that's just the first movie.
But worth a watch, right? I mean, if you're a Godzilla fan.
Yeah, because the third one's actually pretty good. So if you can power through the first two, the third one's actually kind of okay.
Yeah.
But
I've
the
already
second,
seen the first one, so I just gotta watch the other two. And I'll do that when I'm by myself one day.
And it gets weird. Like that contemplated kill Godzilla plan I just came up with is like that's like the jumping off point. It gets weirder and more complicated from there. It's kind of insane, but I kind of loved it.
Sounds like there's some Japanese backers right there, but
probably.
Well, I was telling you guys earlier too that I've been hearing rumblings of Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yes.
So I mean, it's something.
It's gonna happen.
I loved Kong Skull Island. I hated Godzilla 2014. I would love to watch King Kong beat the crap out of that Godzilla.
Not gonna happen.
Just pummel him. Just get on him. Just pummel him like that.
I like Godzilla 2014.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I like it. There's some amazing moments in it. Mm-hmm. So like I like the initial scene with the power station. I like Bryan Cranston going nuts. I don't like Bryan Cranston dying. They shouldn't have killed him. Because, like, you know, my daughter at the time, so 2014, that was what, 4 years ago. So she would have been 10. Literally in the theater said, "You can't kill him. He's the main character."
Oh boy. Yeah.
You just brought me a tea. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around which Godzilla flick you're talking about, because there hasn't been a few here. I mean,
the Gareth Edwards. From 2014.
Yeah.
And then like the scene with the what's it called? The halo jumping was really cool.
Yeah, for the first person perspective on that was cool.
And the thing where Godzilla like literally shoots fire down the thing's neck was freaking amazing. Now how he snuck up on the guy being Godzilla, I don't know, but it's like but
well, it's Bethesda video game rules. You just crouch in your stealth. So Godzilla just went like that, and then like he just snuck up.
Yeah.
But you said, Peter,
that stuff was really cool, but the movie itself, like, you know, has some stuff that it lacks.
Yeah. You said you saw some concept art too, where King Kong's like the size of Godzilla.
I think I saw it on Facebook, maybe on the Cinephile page that Brian Lomax put out. It has the two of them going at it.
Full size, equal in height.
Yeah, and he's basically the same size as Godzilla, which we were talking about, like, which he's not even, like, when in like they make a fact like a point to bring it up in King Kong or Skull Island or whatever that like he's not fully grown. Like Kong is not fully grown, and but like the size comparison, I've seen a thing where it doesn't basically like he's not even like he's basically at half the size of Godzilla. So I guess it's supposed to be in the last bunch of years. He's because that was in the 70s, so now it's 2018 or whatever, and so he's grown immensely in like double size.
I guess you gotta do something if you're going to have them be in the same movie, because you can't have a little King Kong attacking a gigantic Godzilla,
like,
So
they should, you could have them be half
breath,
size, but you have to be a lot faster than Godzilla. Basically, it's like just like so he'd just be like Godzilla would be like standing still, and he'd be like all around him, hit him from lots of angles, and then Godzilla would get a whack on him and knock him across the thing, and like because it'd be like
Well, King Kong was smaller than the dinosaurs in the original black and white King Kong. I mean, and he beat the heck out of those dinosaurs, man. So
yeah.
But Godzilla's freaking towers over a gigantic city. I mean, whatever.
CP is yelling at Dennis in the comments. Hold on, let me see what he's talking.
What's going on?
He's using his atomic breath.
Okay, they're talking about Alita Battle Angel because that's coming out in February, and they both think it looks suspect. I think it could be good because it's Robert Rodriguez, and he sometimes makes really good movies, sometimes he doesn't.
Last Jedi 9 out of 10. Come on.
Yeah,
sorry,
you don't like that.
And I hope it does good because I like the chick that's in it. It's I saw Bird Box. We can talk about Bird Box too, by the way.
I haven't seen that yet.
It stars like the best person from like the last two Maze Runner movies. Brenda, the actress is Rosa Salazar. I thought she was really good in those movies, but just needed to be in a less shitty movie. So
better movie.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I hope Scorch Trials is good. I mean, not Scorch Trials. Alita is good just for that.
I enjoyed the Maze Runner movies. So yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I didn't.
Yeah, shoot. I think I
Peter?
No.
Okay.
Couldn't get behind. I watched the first two and then I don't care.
Okay.
All right, I have no clue why they're talking about The Last Jedi in the thing. They just all of a sudden start like CP
they're
just
arguing.
Movies.
People are talking about movies on the internet. Someone is mentioning The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's real.
But then he mentions Wall-E and how Wall-E is a 10 out of 10. And then
Last Jedi.
Yeah. Some new news I've heard just
I've caught up, CP. What's the problem?
Yeah, what's going on?
Sorry, CP's like, catch up. I've caught up. What do you want,
catch
sir?
Up, damn it, Peter.
Be on the channel, darn you.
Oh, did anybody see Bird Box, by the way?
Oh,
no. It's on. We were gonna watch it on the weekend, and we didn't get around to it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Better concept than a movie. Like it was. Yeah. I don't want to like give it away.
Average. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk about the Mission Impossible news in a second, CP.
Oh, okay. So Mission Impossible.
I was going to bring that up next.
Yeah.
Also, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. But
I don't know about that one. So, do you want to do the Mission Impossible news? Dino?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Or you want me to do it?
No, you go ahead.
All right. The news is that Christopher McQuarrie has been brought on to do back-to-back Mission Impossible movies. Officially, Tom Cruise has announced it, and Christopher McQuarrie's agreed to it. And so 2021 and 2022 will be getting Mission Impossible movies with the same team that did the last two.
I'm excited.
So
I want another 20-minute chase scene just for CP.
There is so much. There is literally like I like Fallout a lot, but it's almost like there's too much action.
But the only thing that gets me is the long chase scenes in movie. I know they can be good, but
yeah,
when you're doing it just to get, make the movie 20 minutes longer, it's like you could have made that 10 minutes or even a little less. But I love
Fallout.
The movie,
just to me just kept on going a little too long, and so even though I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slipcover King says, I love Mission Impossible movies, but Fallout should be the last one. Nope. 2 more is coming, man.
Yeah.
No,
two more
keep bringing them on.
until Tom Cruise is dead. He's gonna die in one of the movies for real, and then you're gonna find out that really this whole time he's gonna pull a mask off, and the whole time he was Kevin Hart.
They'll eventually CGI Tom Cruise's face to be a younger version of himself. So we're getting close there. But no, I'm excited, man. I mean, geez, I've liked all the Mission Impossible movies. So
right, yeah,
even number 2.
Yes.
Oh, number 2's fun.
It's yeah.
I mean, it's not good, but it's fun.
It's fun and entertaining if you like the series, I guess. See, that's what can happen in series that you like. If there's a dud there, you can kind of get by and say, I enjoyed that much. I can agree with you that it's the worst of the series, but I still enjoyed all of them. That's for sure.
I did, yeah. I enjoyed all of them to a degree. I definitely think they've gotten the first one was really good, and then I don't particularly the third one is great for Philip Seymour Hoffman, but the movie itself I don't think is anything special. But since the fourth one, they've picked up their game a lot. It's they're impressive movies for action movies.
Yeah, what's the other news I heard too of from the
Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, the producers of A Quiet Place are looking to reboot the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. So
really.
Yeah, I've been reading the article while you guys are talking about that. Mm-hmm. So it seems like this dude who's a producer over at Platinum Dunes, Brad Fuller, kind of let slip that they're already talking about or in the process of getting together a reboot of the Ninja Turtles. Yep. Following the, I mean, I'm looking at the box office numbers here for Out of the Shadows, and I mean, it wasn't great. It made 245 against 135, so that's not amazing, but it's not.
That's terrible. Still here's the thing, right? Ninja Turtles, in and of itself, is a known franchise, and with it, if you do it right, and if they're if
the brand,
I would love to see a dark Ninja Turtles movie.
Same here. Oh hell yeah!
But the problem is, you do a dark Ninja Turtle movies, toys don't sell, and with Ninja Turtles, you have a built-in audience of kids that will buy toys. Every generation, every 10 years they could do a Ninja Turtle movie, and kids will buy into it because they'll think it's new. And so I would love to see them do a really dark, gritty Ninja Turtles movie that looks like the original comic, because that's the original comic was not fun. It was tons of fun, but I was a huge reader of the original comics. I still have some of them. And they're dark things. They're all about killing and Ninja Turtles weren't just just hit him in the head. It was no, gut that guy. It's
no, I agree with you. I'd love to see
kill foot soldiers. They wouldn't just we'll just whack them. We'll have a sword.
Yo,
kick him in the head. It's because that's you watch the first Ninja Turtle movie. It's he doesn't hit anybody with his swords.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'd love to see a dark version of it. I don't know if it says in the article or not, Lindsey, but which director?
It's too early.
Yeah,
they're no director. It's too early for any of that.
Yeah. But again, I think you're right too, Peter. Where I'd like to get a dark version, but you may get a family-friendly. I don't know if the producers of A Quiet Place, that movie's a bit darker and stuff like that. So maybe we have a little bit of hope, Peter. that we might get that.
It all depends. If they were we want to make, if they're like me, so if they're in their 30s and 40s and stuff, and they grew up with it, and they're man, making a Ninja Turtles movie the way it was supposed to be would be awesome. Then that could work. If they don't care about toy merchandising, right? If they're not going to cross promotion with Happy Meals, then we're fine. But so far, every Ninja Turtles movie has been basically big toy commercials to a degree.
Did you know the first one was actually more or less an indie movie?
Really?
No major super huge studio handled the distribution for that.
Really?
The Jim Henson people did the costumes, but it was a $13 million movie, and no big distribution deal or anything, and it went on to make $200 million.
Yeah,
it's arguably the most successful indie movie. Arguably, depending on what you consider.
And Sam Rockwell was in it.
Sam Rockwell was in it. This is very true.
Wow.
He even has a line of dialogue. Check out the warehouse on East Island.
CP, New Line picked it up, but they didn't pay for like the budget of it. Like I think once it was done, they did, but like the creation of it was all indie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I remember seeing that in theaters when I was a kid. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was it? Who played April?
The first one, I don't know.
The original.
I don't know. She was like some TV actress.
For some reason, for some reason she sticks out in my mind as maybe like somebody I liked a whole lot, but maybe not.
Oh, she was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What year did that come
Judith
out?
Judith Hogue.
Okay, so I'm wrong. I don't know unless I see her face.
And what else has she done?
Right.
Apparently she was in Armageddon as Denise. I don't know.
She is in Armageddon. She is the one guy's ex-wife. He goes to see her and then drops a little toy for his son. What's his name?
Oh, okay.
I can't think of the actor's name. He's a character actor. He does a lot of Michael Bay films.
I know who you're talking. I know who you're talking.
Gone in 60 Seconds. He was in Armageddon. He was like he was the coach in Remember the Titans. The white coach. I can't think of his name, but
I'll pull it up here in a second.
He goes to visit his son, and his ex-wife's like, oh, that's a salesman. And then when he's walking on the thing, that's not a salesman, that's your father about to go save the world. So yeah, I can't think of his real name. I can think of his character's name, which is Chip Chapel in Armageddon, because I've seen Armageddon a bunch of times.
Chick Chapel.
Yeah, Chick Chapel.
Yeah, it's Will Patton.
Well,
he's the actor.
Will Patton, that's it. Okay, so he's a good actor. He's a decent actor, but yeah. She played his ex-wife, so she has like 2 scenes in the whole, or 3 technically, because he goes to her house on TV, and at the very end, she's there when he lands. Because spoiler, they blow up the asteroid.
Spoiler. Oh yeah, Jason Isaacs. I always forget Jason Isaacs is in Armageddon.
Yeah, he's a scientist. He's the scientist guy.
It's so funny.
Which is so funny because he's so different in movies. Put him in The Patriot, and he's like this badass killer guy.
Yeah, he's so good in that movie too.
Yeah, it's like he's such a badass in that movie comparatively. And it's like he's the scientist guy that's like all nerdy in Armageddon.
Oh, Udo Kier was in Armageddon too. He's the psychologist. That's right.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You guys want to transition over talking about the new movie that's coming out?
What movie is that?
Glass? I mean, if we have to. Who cares about M. Night?
Damn, you know what? I hurried up and rewatched the second trailer again right before we started this.
Oh, sorry. Actually, Slipcover King, you are correct. Johnny Depp is out for the future of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Is he really?
Why is there a future to that franchise at all?
I have no idea, but whatever future it has is sans Johnny Depp.
That may be the best news for that franchise.
It is. Okay, they should let that franchise go away for 10 years.
And then
relaunch it without him anywhere.
I can agree with you, I guess, but I love pirate movies,
is Disney hurting for money?
Oh yeah, they're so desperate.
Is Disney sitting there going, "Oh boy, we better put a new Pirates movie out, or we're gonna go bankrupt"? No, Disney could put Pirates on hold for 10, 15 years.
Right.
It's not gonna affect their bottom line. They're gonna be fine.
Oh yeah.
So why not just give everyone a break from them, and then everyone will be ready for it again and be like, "Wow, they're remaking Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's look at that." It's like.
Give them a break. Oh, that's great.
Give Disney a break. Yeah. Give everyone a break from. If they're gonna do it, it's smart getting him out of it and just moving on. Yeah, but I just think stop for a while and let there be some breathing room in between. Though that could be the Johnny Depp Pirates movies, and then you pick all out brand new actors and start fresh with everything. And
I love how we're having this
when was the
conversation
last-
about Pirates of the Caribbean, and
Yeah.
not after I said that 3 years after the last Ninja Turtles movie, they're already rebooting.
yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, I was
Well,
gonna say,
Ninja
when
Turtles,
did the
they
last?
keep doing that crap because no one thinks they're really good movies, anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like it's
Yeah.
funny because like I was talking to one of the guys I know who's like 16 or 15. He's just like, they were like, "What's your favorite movie?" And he goes, "My favorite movies are the Pirates of the Caribbean movies." And I went,
Sean Connery.
"Really?"
Sean Connery.
Mm.
And I went, "Even the fourth one?" And he went, "Yeah, fourth one's great." And I was just like, "Oh, okay." You know, and it's like, you
Hey,
do you.
Peter,
You're
yeah.
15.
Hey, the fourth one's better than the last one.
I haven't seen the last one. I was like, after the fourth one, I'm like, no, not. I'm done.
There's like a 3-minute scene in the last one where everyone keeps calling the female lead a whore because she's a horologist, which means she studies time,
Oh,
Nice.
please.
and
Oh
it just
my
keeps
God.
going. It just keeps going.
When did the last movie come out? How long ago was that? 4 years ago?
It's 2017, so
Oh,
a year
no
and a
way.
half.
Okay, so last year,
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
2
So
years
yeah,
of protect-
yeah, that boat sailed right on by me.
Hey!
Oh.
I didn't even see it. I didn't see it at all. I don't remember anything about it.
drove
I
by and
don't.
went
trailers or-
and we didn't get
I
on.
just know that I was done with it. So,
Yeah.
all right. So on to Glass.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this like I said right before we got on again, I watched the second trailer release that they had, and I mean I am just so excited for this movie, man. More than I've been in a long time. You guys know how I am with new movies, and
Yeah.
I mean I really enjoyed Split.
Yes.
You know, I'm a
Split was
big
good.
I'm a big fan of M. Night, except for a few years there. But anyways,
Decade.
Everyone's basically
Solid
with-
decade.
right. But it looks like he's jumping back on and he's doing the right thing here, and this looks great, man. I'm sure you guys agree.
I want it to be good so badly, you know. It does look good, but like
Is there anything that's worrying you?
he wrote Split 15 years ago,
Yeah.
which might have been a contributing factor to why it was so good. And I know some people like The Visit, but I hate The Visit so.
Yeah, I don't hate The Visit, but I don't love The Visit. I was like, The Visit was better than The Happening and definitely better than... Like, he works better on a smaller scale than he does on a larger scale, so...
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
I think he's got characters already, you know, that are there that he can work with. And man, if he messes this up, I mean, I just, you know, it just goes towards my feelings on new movies. But anyways, you know, I'm hoping for the best, that's for sure. I mean, you know, to have all three of them, you know, in this movie.
It's pretty cool. It's a great cast. just
And
by
then
itself.
they're hinting towards like other villains and heroes that, you know, coming out with their powers and stuff like that. So I'm curious on what direction he's going to take that in, you know, for the future. You know, they have more movies but let's take this movie first, right, and see how good this is. But
Yeah. I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope.
I heard it was supposed to be a trilogy, so, like, this might be it for this, like, you know, this might be the end of that saga. And I think, like, if it's good, I think they probably should do that and just have it close and be like, this is a good trilogy right there. It's like, you know, because I love Unbreakable. Like, I think that's his best. I think it's his best movie. And Split, it's funny because I got the thing got spoiled for me about Split because I heard like people talking. They're like, yeah, I can't believe it's part of Unbreakable, and I'm like, what? It's like, it's what?
I was really glad I saw that one opening night.
Yes,
yeah.
like, I would have loved to have had that reveal not spoiled for me. But I did, so it is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But Split is good. Split works because it's a good script, but it's also like, what's his name? Frick.
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy just freaking rules that movie. Like
Oh hell yeah!
Putting on an acting clinic in that movie.
Yep.
So
And looks like he's going to do that in here too, you know. And then you got You got Samuel Jackson, who the dude never ages. I mean, he looks like he's like 40, you know, and he's probably still what? He's got to be 70 there. I mean, Jesus, you know. I mean,
I don't know how old Samuel Jackson is.
But he's still, you know, he's one of those guys.
How many people's ages do I need to look up today?
No, that's
there you
right.
go. Look it up. How
Hell,
old's April O'Neil while we're at it?
Yeah, right.
That I don't know, but Nicole Kidman is 51, so she's looking pretty good for 51.
Yeah.
Mr. Jackson is 96? No, 70.
How old is he?
70.
Oh, right on the
70?
dot. Okay, so 70.
70,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Telling you, see, the dude's getting there, man.
That's the thing. Like, so he's 70 and he's playing freaking Nick Fury in a couple months.
Oh, yeah.
Who's supposed to be like 40, maybe early 40s.
He can pull it off.
You know, it's like part of it's makeup, but part of it he's just an amazing. You know, it's so.
Yep. And he's got that bald head. Well, no, in here he's got hair. So, but again, makeup, you can make somebody look a little bit younger. So yeah, it's But yeah, man, heck, I can't wait for this movie, and this may be one I go to the theaters and go watch. So, and CP, I don't know if when we do our predictions here, if are we putting a number on this movie or no?
I'd be down.
Oh, I don't know. You
No.
can't.
$1 million.
No, we don't have to. I mean, we're already complicated with although this week we show 0002, you know, we have a new scoring system. Yeah, I know you do.
It's good for me.
Right. So next week we'll all get
I
like
went
0.5.
crazy and I got 2 points for it, and everyone else got screwed. This should read CP and Dino and Lindsey with like 6.66, and it should be me with 0. But instead, I got 2 points and you guys got nothing.
Yep, that's the way it goes.
This is the game we play, yo.
Because I'm pretty sure all you guys picked Aquaman, and then I'm pretty sure most of you picked Upside for.
I've got it right here. If you give me 1 second, I don't think I had Upside in the top 3.
No? Okay. Well, maybe 33.
Yeah, I had Upside number 3. So
CP had it number 2, and I had it number 4.
Yeah, we were all except for
CP
Peter.
CP would be winning, and I'd be done.
I frickin' put Mary Poppins in 2. Hey, the first week here, man, not a good start. I don't know what I was thinking, but again, Kevin Hart kind of threw us off there, I think.
What's it called? CP's like, well, fuck that dog movie.
I told you,
man, people like those dog movies.
Yeah, where did that come from, man? Coming in third place like that. I mean, jeez.
Parents gotta have a good couple of hours to themselves to do parent things, and so they hire a babysitter, take the kid to go watch the fucking dog movie.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm amazed at the 11 million for that. I had no idea that it would. I mean, it got the theater counts, but still, I mean.
Yeah. Like it's going away after this week. Don't get me wrong.
I would think so.
It's gonna drop like a lead balloon, but you know.
Yeah, watch it pull a fast one and still. No, I'm shut.
Yeah.
But it's number 1.
Right. No.
I don't know. Glass. I'm looking forward to Glass. I'm hoping it's gonna be good. Like the thing that worries me about Glass more than even CP's like, Peter's got to pick first. Okay, fine, whatever.
Right.
What? Just because I'm winning?
Yeah.
The thing that worries me about Glass more than anything else is not M. Night. It's not James McAvoy for sure. It's not Samuel Jackson. It's freaking Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Because like Bruce Willis in his prime.
He's worrying you, huh?
He's great. Bruce Willis in the last 5 years, what has he done that's good?
I don't think he's been given a chance, though. I mean, I think we can all agree he's a good actor.
He's a good actor. What has he done in the last 5 years?
No, right. I mean, I don't know if it was. I mean, people still
he
get
did Red a few years ago, but
but that was okay. Red was Well, okay,
7,
when was
8 years ago.
He's picked some bad movies to be involved with. That's for sure. If he even had a choice, I don't.
Yeah. Well, he had to have had some choice. He's got like, is he broke? Does he owe money to bookies or something? Like, because
you know what? That's what happens sometimes. It happens with Nicolas Cage. I mean, the dude, you know.
Yeah, but he just won't turn down anything. It's like,
yeah, true. Yeah, but
like,
yeah,
Nicolas Cage just needs to say no.
No, I predict this is going to be a fantastic movie. I feel Bruce will do fine. I think James McAvoy is really going to be, well, you know what? Samuel Jackson, I mean, his character alone, we know how, you know, out front he is with his characters. So, but I think this may be the James McAvoy story, and then they're like side notes. Not totally, but somewhat. So, you know, no, I got high hopes. So,
I honestly, dude, I wanted to.
All right, I'm just gonna throw this in here.
What do you got?
What's going on?
No, go ahead.
Your mom, your dad, and my mom.
Go ahead.
Oh!
No, what are you doing there, Peter? You researching?
Okay, so
he's predictitizing.
No. So
Bruce Willis
from 2018.
Okay.
Bruce Willis was in Airstrike, Reprisal, Death Wish, Acts of Violence, First Kill, Once Upon a Time in Venice, Split, but Marauders, Precious Cargo, Extraction, Rock the Casbah, Vice, which is freaking awful, The Prince.
Wait, the movie about Cheney?
I don't know. It's just called The Prince.
Oh no, Vice.
No, Vice with Thomas Jane from 2015.
Oh,
it's my
that
favorite
one,
movie
yeah.
of 2015. Like literally,
Yeah.
back when I was reviewing movies, that was my number one worst film that year. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, Red 2 was 2013, and then G.I. Joe. Like, so it's like,
Holy
and A Good
shit.
Die Hard 2013. So he's done shit in the last, like, all bad movies, like, other than, of course, like, the occasional, like, little spot. So, like...
You think Demi Moore still got him paying, like, a shitload of money or something? What's, you know? I mean...
Like, I just, like, what is... But you think, like,
a lot of
listen,
movies.
you do some big movies that are made by real directors that are made, you know, it's like, you'll get money. Why does he keep doing this crap? Airstrike. What the frick is Airstrike?
I have no idea.
CP says he did try in Death Wish.
I didn't see that. I can't comment.
I didn't see it because I couldn't care. Like, it's an action film when Death Wish was, like, the story of a guy trying to get over with grief. Like, First Kill, Once Upon a Time in Venice, like, Marauders, Precious Car. I've never even heard of most of these.
No, I know. They all sound like crap, that's for sure. And
they all sound like Redbox movies.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And they are. It's like...
But I'm not going to go off those.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not going to go off those, though. I'm going off of what this movie's all about, the star power, M. Night really getting back to what he's good at. So, again, I'm trying to stay focused, and I don't even ever rarely do this. I believe with all my heart that this is going to be fantastic. And even Bruce will do a good job.
I hope it will be. I really do. Like, I'm not rooting against it. I'm totally rooting for it. I want this to be a solid end to the trilogy. Like, I really do. I want this to be a good thing. And it's just, Bruce Willis is the only thing that's scaring me because everyone else, like, M. Night's pulled his life together. He's at least making decent stuff again. And it's just Bruce Willis has been making crap for so long. And I'm like, maybe that's going to sprinkle into the fact that he's now playing a character that was really good. But, like, he could be a good actor when he wants to be. So I'm hoping this is where he's like, I give a care.
Yeah. No, I think so. Yeah, CP says Motherless Brooklyn is supposed to be something special, directed by Edward Norton, coming in 2019.
That's coming up. So I didn't name anything. Like, I looked at, there's a few things in his coming up thing, but I didn't name any of that stuff because I'm just like,
Yeah.
just what has he done in the last 5 years? And he's basically done shit. Like he's done terrible movies over and over.
Well,
again.
again, maybe he did this movie and he said, you know what, I'm going to really try again. Maybe something got him off track, you know, with life in general. I don't know.
Yes. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I hope. I pray this is good. I want this to be a good movie. I want this to be a solid end to the trilogy of it.
That's my 2 cents too, right, Lindsay?
Hey. Wait, so what if the twist in Glass is that Bruce Willis is unbreakable because he can talk to dead people, and he talked a lot of them into coming into his body, which gave him superpowers, and then like halfway through Glass, an alien invasion happens.
And then he's going to get visited by his grandma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but then the alien invasion gets stopped because a huge storm kicks in because the fucking weather and plants start killing everyone. So like,
they
all the
hang
aliens
out in the village and
but the world ends and it restarts, and like now people have like crazy like elemental controlling powers, and they can like, you know, summon fire and water and stuff like that. But then these like spaceships come down from like because like humans didn't die off when the world went post-apocalyptic. They just went off into space, and now they're coming back. But Will Smith and his son have to like team up with the airbenders and the firebenders in order to find the grandma and the grandpa that are missing because of the old folks that killed them. Boom.
Yeah. Did you have that written down or memorized? Or
no, that was impressive. You know what? I had totally forgotten about After Earth. I completely when I was thinking of crappy M. Night Shyamalan movies, that one wasn't even in my brain anymore. It's like I'd literally forgotten it.
That's pretty good. Oh, I forgot Lady in the Water. Damn it, my whole thing is ruined.
I like Lady in the Water.
I was gonna say I remember that being okay.
On Blu-ray for 98 cents. So I stand by Lady in the Water.
Good for you.
98 cents is good too.
It's Paul Giamatti. I like it. It's it was the first time I'd ever seen Bryce Dallas Howard. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I mean. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Yeah. Oh my God.
Patrick's in the chat.
What up, Patrick?
Yeah. Thanks everybody for showing up here.
Yeah.
Even though CP's in
Even
Denmark.
though CP's not here. I don't know why 16 people are watching. CP's not here, but thanks for tuning in anyways.
He'll be back next week. He will be part of the show. At least we hope so. Don't get sick on the plane, CP. Okay.
Don't get deported in reverse and have to stay in Denmark.
Right?
Get reported, not deported. Reported.
But hey, I mean, are you guys ready to start maybe picking?
They're like, we've seen your videos. We want to keep you.
Exactly. Are you ready, Peter?
Yeah. What do you got, Pete?
Rick. Not even realistically, but okay.
What do you got, PDP?
And CP, get yours together in there too.
Sorry.
Number 1, Glass.
Hey.
Oh, gee.
Number 2, Aquaman.
Oh, jeez.
Number 3, The Upside.
Oh.
Number 4, Spider-Man.
Oh, so
you realize that's 3 superhero
we might have
movies.
to go to 6,
I know.
Peter. I got mine written down.
No. Remember, we don't have to.
Oh, that's right.
Have the exact same thing. And number 5, the dog.
Bumblebee.
Movie.
4 superhero movies. Bumblebee. 4 superhero movies.
You picked
the dog movie.
You picked exactly what I got written down, and I picked.
Booyah! There we go.
Holy cripe! So I don't need to say anything.
We're either going down, Dino, or we're both getting points.
Oh my God! I'll deal with a half a point here. Well, I know. Well, no, they're going to pick at least 1 and 2.
Everyone's picking Glass for number 1, so we're getting 2.5.
Well, this just became like a thing for me. I'm like, can I take advantage of this?
You know what? Yeah, I mean, see, this CP. We'll see how this all works out, man. Because he's up by 2 now, Peter. And if we start getting half points and 3/4 points, it might be hard to catch up. But we'll see. But yeah,
you guys fucked up big time because neither of you put in your top 5 an acceptable loss, a movie that's getting released in 1 theater.
Oh, please.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah, so officially, let me just say,
that's an acceptable loss, I think.
I believe so.
Fuck you, Peter.
Officially, my number 1 is the same, Glass. Number 2, Aquaman. 3, Upside. 4, Spider-Man, and 5, Dog's Way Home. Don't ask me why I slipped Dog's Way Home. You know what? Should I change that up? Let me see.
For what?
I know. Well, I was going. I had Escape Room there, and I crossed that off, and put A Dog's Way Home. So, no, I'll keep it. So we've got the same exact one. So, anyways, yeah, there you go. So,
wait, so is CP going to give us his picks through the
He
chat?
better.
CP wants us to do a money total for Glass, but I don't want to do a money total for Glass. I don't care about Glass money.
no,
Do it.
I would love to.
Do it.
Yeah, let's. Hey, Peter, you're outgunned 3-1. So you got.
I'm bigger than all you guys, though, so it's okay. And I got 2
True.
points.
Well, okay. No, yeah, let's do it. What the hell? Anyways, Lindsey, what do you got? Here we go. Deep thought.
I'm gonna put Kin in number 1.
Deep right.
Bad Times
Yeah,
at the El Royale at 2.
Holy shit. Yeah.
That's such a good movie.
Oh my god, I know I can't get over it. It's a good movie.
But so Glass.
We all pick the same ones. Jesus.
Crap fucker. What do you do here?
Number 1, replicas. That's what CP says.
Come on, Lindsay.
Alice Eve's bot. Let's be real here.
They're putting it in more theaters. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Spider-Man in 2.
Oh, okay.
Or wait, so no, dog. Wait, what's?
Whoa, you're doing what's number 1? Glass? Are you think Spider-Man's gonna be...
No. So first is Glass.
Yeah. Okay.
Second is. Yeah, second's The Upside.
Okay.
Third is Spider-Man.
Really? So
Wow.
Aquaman's done.
Then Aquaman.
Really?
Okay. Now the tough part. Well, not really.
What's number 5?
Lindsay's number 5 is.
Or did Lindsay forget we need a 5th?
No, I'm just like, do I want to do Escape Room or Dog's Way Home? I guess I'll go Dog's Way Home.
Join the club. We're all
I don't like it, but no, wait, that's right. Everyone else did it too. Okay, fine. I'll put Escape Room at 5 just to try and get that.
Good. Yeah.
going to get a point.
And totals for Glass. I mean, come on, it's the biggest release of January. We have to, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm up for it.
All right.
CP, are you gonna pick your 4 there, or are you just gonna send it a little bit later?
I think you should pick his 4.
Yeah, pick your 4 right
5.
now
Pick
in
your 5.
the chat.
Pick your 5,
Your
CP.
5.
Mr. I'm in the chat won't shut up.
Yeah, you better pick your 5. Let's get
Okay,
this
so
all
Glass,
official.
50 million. Aquaman, Upside, Spider-Man, Escape Room. So he has everything for me and you, Dino, except Escape Room instead of Dog Way Home.
Okay.
Glass.
Okay.
So now you're split number 5, Lindsay.
Okay, that's cool. I'll deal with that.
Wow. So yeah, these weeks are going to be very interesting unless we really switch it up. But I mean,
You got that written down, Lindsay?
Yeah, I got it right here.
okay.
All right. So
Cool.
CP saying 50 for
Mhm.
Glass.
Oh, he's got 50. Okay, 50.
Yeah, 50
Peter,
million.
you want to go?
Um,
I'm trying to think.
35.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's gonna be the number 1, but it's not gonna be massive.
So wait, so what'd you say? 45?
35.
He said
35.
I'm going low.
Guess what I'm gonna
I
go?
don't want to be right, but I think
51.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just
saying
joking.
me?
That was-
No, I'm gonna go 65.
Wow.
I think this is gonna do really big.
What was the movie that you thought was gonna do massive? That
Yeah. Hey, I'm allowed to have my opinion, but no. What
which
was
one
that?
was it?
Shit.
Was it The Predator?
No, it was something else. I can't remember, man. But yeah, it was either way. Whatever I predicted, it was half of that. So that's how badly I got that wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Patrick Holmes thinks 39 million, so he's just going with me.
Hey, I you know, could be totally wrong. You know.
Yep. All right, so 65 for you.
Yep, 65 for me.
All right,
Lindsey.
I'm gonna go 67.
Oh.
So at 66, we'll figure it out. But yeah. I go 67.
Awesome. Sounds good, man. Jeez.
Is that what you're going for? 67?
67, yeah.
Good. I like that. I like that.
Scott Martin says 69, dude. Sorry.
Yes. I think that's...
Daniel Hammond says 60.
65 solid.
Yeah, CP says no matter what, it'll be the strongest weekend this month. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It will be.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Oh, boy. So with that said, we got a showing without CP.
Oh, Jesus, that's what we're doing? People are watching this?
He's been bugging us to do this without him ever. So.
Lindsey, what the hell? That's funny. Oh,
Sorry.
man. No, that's hilarious. Yeah, so we got a show done. I'm going to go make something to eat, so I guess we'll shut this down soon here. Does anybody got anything to plug? Peter.
I do. I have something to plug.
Plug it up.
I have a hole in my bucket that it's got a plug out there. I could really no. So I have two things. I got two channels now. I got Bearded Movie Guy, which I've only put funny videos on lately. So I put a brand new funny video up the other day. It's hysterical. No, it's and yep. The other channel I got, I started beginning of this year a thing called The Daily Beard, which is a 5 minutes or less a day of me vlogging about whatever I want to. So I'll give everyone a heads up who may be like, whoa, what is there? I talk movies sometimes. I talk God stuff sometimes because I'm a Christian and I've been doing a lot of God stuff lately. So if that's not your cup of tea, I won't be insulted in any way. Or if you want to check it out and just kind of see what the daily thing is that I'm talking about. Today I talked about which superpowers I want because I miss my best friend. And they're under 5 minutes a day. I do one every day, and it's called The Daily Beard. You can find it on YouTube. It's got a picture of me with like all red around it and stuff. So I got 23 subscribers. So, you know, whatever.
Yeah, the Daily Beard.
Daily Beard.
Yeah,
that's what I
enjoy them, Peter. I mean, they're nice and short and to the point, and you know.
Yep, appreciate that.
It's nice seeing somebody you know, just talk for a few minutes, and
they're there are days they're going to talk about like fun stuff. There are days they'll talk about serious stuff. There's but it's just whatever. It's just whatever I end up like. Literally today, I ended up going to film it, and then I was like sitting outside in the cold, going, "What the frick do I want to talk about?" And then I'm like, I want to talk. I was like, I miss my friend. I'm like, I'm going to talk about that. And so I but cool. Yeah, it's something a little different every day. So cool. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. And Lindsey,
what do you got?
Well, I just subscribed to the Daily Beard. I didn't realize I hadn't yet. So you're at 25, sir.
There you go. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to unsubscribe. Oh God, no! Wait, what did I just do?
Yeah, unsubscribe from the Daily Beard.
He subscribed and hit
that bell
icon.
I hit a button on my keyboard and a thing popped up that said, "Do you want to unsubscribe?" I have no idea
what the hell.
Anyway, I've got again, like I said last week, I don't want to make any promises and then not follow through on them, but I got some stuff brewing in the noggin.
Okay, cool. And me, the Late Horror Show. I am going to start. Me and Ted are starting to go live for our full commentaries again. So tomorrow night at 9 p.m. We'll be doing Willard with Crispin Glover. We'll be doing that movie.
You're not doing the original, eh?
No. This one's a much better movie.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You like the older one better than?
Well, I've only seen parts of the older one. I got the older one on a PVR that I saw it on Turner Classic Movies that was on, so I PVR'd it, but I haven't watched it fully yet.
Yeah,
but I've seen parts of it when I was younger.
Yeah, it's not a very good movie. It don't hold up. I like the old movie Ben. That's a very good movie.
Okay.
But Crispin Glover is I love that dude, man, and he could play any part in any movie, and I'll watch it. But
he could be Jaws from Shark, or the shark from Jaws.
Yep.
I'd watch the shit out of Crispin Glover playing a shark. Are you kidding me? That sounds amazing.
That'd be awesome.
And go and check out CP's on this channel you're watching right now, Willis Skredia. His a Serbian film.
What the hell's a Willis Skredia?
Right? A Serbian film. He did what's the name of that series? My mind's blank.
Who would like it? Or
why would you like it?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I watched his video, and even like watching him talk about it was hard.
It was tough. Yeah. CP, he.
Like I legit watched the whole thing, and I'm just like, even listening to him talk about this movie, like I'm never gonna watch this film.
Yeah.
Who would like that? That's
the
thing. He does a good job talking about the film, but I have no interest in seeing that film so hardcore.
Yeah, same here. I kind of felt the same way too, Peter. But,
I'm just like, I really don't want to watch this film.
No.
But yeah, no. So go check out that. That's And, the other thing we didn't talk the movie royalty news that happened today. Do you guys know that Chris Pratt got engaged today?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you see who he got engaged to though?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. It's pretty funny.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. That guy can't get any cooler. Just when I think Chris Pratt has like achieved his ultimate level of coolness, he does something like get engaged to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. What the heck?
Right. Yeah, good for him.
I follow him on Instagram, and it said like he announced his engagement, and it said like to Catherine, and I was like, "Who's Catherine?" And I clicked on it. It said Catherine Schwarzenegger, and I'm like,
Catherine Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that can't be like it. That just must be her name, but like she's not related. And then I'm like, holy crap, it's his daughter. So that's
wow. I'm gonna have to go look at a picture of her now because I don't think
great. She's pretty. She thankfully doesn't look like her father. She looks like her mom.
Oh, thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I was, CP's like, and Anna Faris is remaking Overboard.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. There's two career paths that are going in different directions.
Wow.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's a shame too. Anna Faris is. I've always
so good. She's so good.
She's nice. I like Anna. I felt bad that when they got separated and divorced and stuff, and then it's like, he's still going, and he's become like, what would you say? Like, is he top 5 biggest movie stars in the world right now?
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
I don't know about
that. That's a tough question. Yeah,
really? Who's bigger than Chris Pratt right now?
Well, I mean, like, just how do his movies do at the box office outside of Jurassic Park?
Lego Movie did really well. Guardians of the Galaxy did really well. I heard that Infinity movie was pretty good.
Well, yeah, but he's not like the lead in that one.
No, he's not. But it's his character, right? Like, so Guardians of the Galaxy, like, he's the main character for lack of a main character when they're like,
who's pulling in the most cash right now.
Yeah, I guess his movies do pretty good. Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. Like movie stars, like I'm not saying he's the best actor. I'm saying top 5 movie stars going right now who actually like is being cast in everything and is the top name. CP says TC, The Rock, and Chris Pratt. Who's TC?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I put.
Well, according to Forbes, the highest-grossing actors are Chris Hemsworth, Michael B. Jordan, Chadwick Boseman, Tom Hardy, Tom Cruise, Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne Johnson.
Wow. Chris Pratt.
Oh, I guess that's for 2018. Okay, so that's just for that 1 year.
Okay, close enough. I mean,
But like just in the last 3 years, like if you look at the amount of movies he's made, he's been very, very busy.
Wow. Okay, so here I pulled up a list of the 50 actors who have made the most money at the U.S. box office from September of 2018. Number 50 is Mark Hamill with $2.8 billion.
Whoa, my God.
Guess who 49 is, outstripping Mark Hamill? Adam Sandler.
Wow.
Yikes.
Just barely.
Holy
By
crap.
all his Netflix stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess. Here, what's number one? I need to see this. Hold on. So scroll to the bottom here. I just love that it's Mark Hamill and Adam Sandler. That's amazing.
That's weird, but yeah.
Oh shit! Anthony Daniels is number 8 with $4 billion. Because he's been in more.
Daniels?
He's been in more Star Wars movies than Mark Hamill.
Wow.
Yeah, he has. But he has. Wait a minute.
$4 billion.
Tom Cruise is only number 9.
What? He made $4 billion?
In like the movies that he's in, like
He's
the
very
third.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis is number 7 with 4.3. Scarlett Johansson is number 6 with slightly higher 4.3. Morgan Freeman's number 5. Tom Hanks number 4. Robert Downey Jr. is only number 3, just shy of $5 billion. That's interesting. 2 is Harrison Ford. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah,
Well, Harrison Ford is Harrison Ford and Samuel L. Jackson are constantly have the highest grossing movies of all time. Like the amount that they're constantly flip flopping each other. But Harrison's done it with less movies because of being in Star Wars and being in Indiana Jones and stuff. But they've been going back and forth, and like literally when what's it called? And Force Awakens hit, he bounced back up by a bunch and stuff, and Samuel L. Jackson was all like, "Fuck you." he's like, "I'm gonna do some movies and I'm gonna get back on top." So, because he's like those two are number 1 and number 2 of all time box office. So.
Oh, you ruined my game. I was gonna say, guys, guess who number 1 is? It's Samuel L. Jackson.
Is it? So he's got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: it's Samuel L. Jackson with 5.7 billion. So he's got 1. Oh no.
Well,
he's got $800 million. He's got $800 million on Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy. That's like the gap between 3 and 2 is $0.3 billion. Robert Downey is 4.960, and Harrison Ford is 4.963.
See, when Harrison went first with Force Awakens, it was like he literally. I remember seeing a thing with Samuel L. Jackson goes, "Don't worry, I'll catch him." And of course, Infinity War, it's like he's in that, so technically, it's like, that's $1 billion right there. So
that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like they're commanding the most money, but they've been.
No.
Yeah.
But it's just right now, active movie stars. Chris Pratt, I would say, is in the top 5 most sought after movie stars to be in your movie. It's like.
Stanley Tucci is number 11 with 3.7. Okay, that's interesting.
Huh.
Okay, so Chris... Oh my god, what? Hold on, let me look at this real quick. So, Chris Hemsworth is number 33 with just over 3 billion.
Yeah.
Chris Evans is 32 with 3.1.
That's because he's been in more movies, basically.
That's interesting. Okay, so Chris Evans is at 3.161 million, and Chris Pratt is 3,171,000,000. So he's just barely beating out Chris Evans. But
so Chris Pratt is actually higher than Chris Evans?
Yeah, by just like what is it? It's like $0.16 billion. So he's like $16 million ahead of Chris Evans.
You think they got something going on here? The War of the Chris's?
Yeah, the War of the Chris's.
Wait, so I wonder. Wait, is Chris Pine on here?
Oh, jeez.
No, he's not. Chris Pine's not.
I doubt it.
He's not.
No?
That would have been funny.
He goes.
He hasn't
he's
been
off
in a
on
Marvel
an island.
movie. It's not fair.
Stellan Skarsgård is number 22. Stellan Skarsgård is doing better than all 3 Chris's.
Huh. Well,
and Zoe Saldana is doing even better than him at 21.
Well, that's because she's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She's been in all the Star Trek stuff and a bunch of Marvel stuff now, so.
Cool.
Well, actually, no, sorry, I don't want to keep this. Okay. We can do this.
No,
I just thought I'd put that up. He is pretty much like Chris Pratt has become in the last 5 years. like I don't think I knew who he was 5 years ago, and like in 5 years he's made a name for himself massively. So yeah,
good for him. Yeah, definitely.
He's up there with Tom Cruise and The Rock as being like sought after for movie star, not actor, movie star. Like
Oscar music. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna. Yeah. Let's wrap this up, guys.
Yep.
Thanks for everybody. This was a
this
good
was
fun
dope.
show.
Who needs CP? Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We missed you, CP. Hopefully we'll see you next week. But yeah, thanks Peter. Thanks Lindsey. And until next week, guys. Right. 65 million for Glass. Right.
Hey, CP,
67.
go to bed.
Any last words?
I fuck CP, but I also love